Where are we, Lois?
We're late for the wedding.
And there's
Don's wedding.
the chapel.
Don's wedding.
Go into the chapel. Dawn's getting married with Steve. And it's just amazing. It's like a movie set, right, Aline?
Absolutely, yes. Now I know exactly what you're talking about.
And you are a friend of Dawn?
Yes.
And what is your job right now? To hand out?
I'm the greeter. I'm one of the two greeters.
Oh.
Very important job. Hi, how are you?
Thank you very much. Wow. Anahid, how are you? What are you thinking right now?
I'm so happy to be here. This is a wonderful day. It's terrific. This couple are so loving and happy and have all the traits for a happy day.
I'll see you.
Steve, what are your thoughts right this second? You're getting married in a couple of minutes.
I'm very excited. I could not be happier.
What would you like to say to Dawn right now on the camera?
Honey, I'm the luckiest man in the world, and I can't wait to marry you.
Impressive.
Is he nervous? He's not.
He's not nervous, no.
It's cool, very cool.
Yeah.
Jim, what are your thoughts?
Thank God.
That's it. It doesn't make anything more.
Put your hand anywhere on your arm. What? Put your hand anywhere on your arm.
What's your name? Yeah, don't talk to strangers, right? Right. Beautiful.
Please stand for the bride. Please be seated. And this is a good time to turn off cell phones and other ringing devices. I would like to, before we begin, I'd like to introduce our piano player, Alex. Marriage requires love. A word we often use with vagueness and sentimentality. We may think of love as some rare and mystical event, when in fact, it is our natural state of being. So what do we mean by love? When we love, we see things others do not see. We see beneath the surface, to the qualities that make our partner special and unique. And in a marriage, to be loved is to be seen and known as we are known by no other. In order to make this relationship last, it will take more than love. In a successful marriage, love serves as the environment in which there is an intimate sharing of two lives in complete trust, openness, compassion, and courage. It takes dedication to stay open to one another, especially when it's challenging to do so. It takes choosing and then daily re-choosing to co-create a safe space for the growth and life mastery of each other. And it takes faith. Faith to go forward together without knowing what the future holds. While love is our natural state of being, these other qualities of trust, dedication, and openness can be more challenging to embody. These qualities are not a destination, but an ongoing journey. Your marriage must be able to change through the years as you both change, while maintaining the strong underpinning of your unchanging commitment to each other. The true art of married life lies in this inner spiritual journey.
Of springtime that makes the lonely winter seem long.
Thank you, Dave. and you, Steve, bring the very best that you are into this marriage for your own sake and for the sake of your partner. Will you please join hands and face each other? Steve, will you promise to adopt a dog? Don, will you promise to come around to cats? Now that that's settled. Steve, will you take Dawn, whose hands you hold, choosing her alone to be your wife? Will you love her, comfort her, communicate honestly with her, look for the positive in her, honor her at all times, be faithful to her, and have fun with her? Will you laugh at her jokes, even when they fall flat?
I will.
Dawn, will you take Steve, whose hands you hold, choosing him alone to be your husband? Will you love him, comfort him, communicate honestly with him, look for the positive in him, honor him at all times, be faithful to him, and have fun with him? Will you laugh at his jokes even when they fall flat?
Oh, I will.
Dawn, I take you as my beloved wife and dearest friend. I promise to honor you and tenderly care for you. From this day forward, I promise to cherish you and to encourage your own fulfillment and peace through all the changes of our lives.
What gift do you give to Dawn as a symbol of your love, your commitment, and the promises given and received today?
A ring.
A circle is the symbol of the sun, of the earth, and of the universe. It is also the symbol of the eternality of spiritual truth, love, and life. This ring has no beginning and no end, and it therefore stands for the eternality of your love for each other. We bless this ring and the union it symbolizes. We bless Steve, who gives it, and Dawn, who will wear it.
I give this ring from my heart to your hand. With it, I pledge to you my soul. I give to you my deepest friendship. I trust my tomorrows. I ask you to accept me as your husband.
flame with no beginning and no end also stands for the never-ending love between the two of you. We bless this ring and the union it symbolizes. We bless Dawn who gives it and Steve who will wear it.
I give this ring from my heart to your hand. With it, I pledge to my soul. I leave to you into this friendship, and trust and trust, and ask you to accept me as your wife. I promise to always be the better person you deserve. And to remember what life was like before I met you. I promise to always love you just as much as I do today.
We're going to do a short ceremony that honors the love these two have received from their mothers up until now. Will Steve's mom, Lois, and Don's mom, Anahi, please come forward and give your rose to your child with a blessing and a kiss. Seriously, don't we need more of this? These roses are representing the love that has come for today. Roses are a gift of love. John and Steve, you have just been given your first gift as a committed couple by your moms. And now, exchange roses. You are giving each other your first gift as a committed couple. And now look at your rose and look for a flaw in your rose that still doesn't mar its beauty. See one? Okay? This is like your partnership. Are there any flaws in either of you? Put the roses together now. And put your hands around them like a vase. Make a face with your hand. They don't know about this. This whole thing is a surprise. You do that.
Yes, it was pointing me out.
They are now together, these roses, and they have lost their flaws, just like you. Your love is the foundation of this marriage. And so now give your roses to your new mothers-in-law. And I suggest that in your home you make a place for roses. I suggest that in your home you make a place for roses. And each year at your anniversary, put roses in that special place. When you feel the flaws, remember the love that is the foundation of this union. To further bless this marriage, please pray along with me. We acknowledge the love that is present here in this beautiful place. We celebrate in this love of infinite spirit. Blessed be. So we recognize with full awareness that only a couple can truly administer the sacrament of marriage. And only a couple can sanctify it. Neither a church nor any power vested in me by the state can grant me or anyone the authority to declare what only two hearts can declare and what only two souls can make real. And so now, inasmuch as you, Steve, and you, Dawn, have consented together to this union of marriage and have announced the truths that are already written in your hearts, vows that have been witnessed in the presence of God and all these wonderful family members and friends, we all observe joyfully that you have declared yourselves to be husband and wife. And so I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss each other. Dawn and Steve.
When do we stop? We just keep going?
Is that what marriage is? Going off the cliff?
Yes.
You guys are awesome. Good job. Should we keep going? Or? No, it's okay.
Dawn and Steve, what are you thinking?
I couldn't be happier. And I'm glad I didn't just trip down the stairs.
Just one kiss.
Yeah.
Okay, one kiss. Oh, it's okay.
Congrats, brother-in-law.
We're here to celebrate the love of Dawn and Steven. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, the guests of honor, the newlyweds, the bride and groom, Dawn and Steven Bergen. Ladies and gentlemen, now to say a few words, please welcome the mother of the bride, Anahid McKean.
Where is she? Oh, here she is. Anahid, hold this.
I'm so happy to be here.
Hold it, hold it. Loud, really loud.
I am so happy to be here to rejoice with this beautiful couple. And there is so much love in this room from all of you that have come from all over the world to celebrate this wonderful occasion.
Thank you.
The room right here, Lois, is we're so happy to welcome Dawn into our family. We love her so much. And Steve is been a great son, and we're such a great bunch of people here. We haven't met most of you, but we really are having a good time. And I just want to thank everybody for coming and showing their love and affection for Steve and Dawn, because we're looking forward to having them around for a long time as a couple. And we're so glad. We love them both so much. Thank you very much. And next I would like to introduce Tom McDonough, the best man, who's going to say a few words. All right.
Well, here we are again.
Oh, here we go.
In case you didn't know, 2.5 hours ago, Steve was a divorcee. Now he's a married man. I was around for the first one. Didn't go so good. Steve and I met 20 years ago in law school. We kind of grew Europe together, and we parted. I went to Dublin, he went to Oxford. He came back and he was hooked up with Maxine.
Ooh.
Alright? Everyone's telling me they're gonna go. I'm gonna go. And this was a weird matchup from the very beginning, physically, spiritually. It just did not work at all. And so we go to the wedding, and it was just a bad vibe at the wedding. Like everyone at the wedding kind of knew that this isn't going to work out. People giving each other dirty looks, I was dancing. It was on a Sunday night, it wasn't working out. And so they ended up with divorce. So Steve, he had the single life, and he called me one day and says, Tom, I got a new girlfriend. Can I come down and we'll barbecue? I said, yeah, come on, right down. And he brought down Jeanette. And Jeanette, she has a little life. I mean, she could, a lot of fun at happy hour, but marriage material, not so much. And then we had to peel the face off and mashed potatoes a couple of times. Didn't work out so good. Broke up, a painful death. He calls me again. Tom got a new girlfriend. And his daughter. Of all my friends, he's just not very chicks. But he's had such bad luck with the women. So Dawn comes into our house, and we're sniffing each other out. And I say, oh my God, to myself, she's beautiful, she's cool, she's elegant. I told Steve I said, Steve, what's up, man? You finally did something good for the ladies. And here we are today. You know what? There's a lot in this room today, and at the wedding and all that, and it's a whole different deal. There's no doubt about it, this is lasting forever. And you're part of it. Raise your glasses, y'all. Let's throw booze on our necks tonight and shake our asses. God bless. See you in love.
And now, please welcome the maid of honor, Siobhan Lamas.
Another turn. What does that mean? She wants to do it again? Tell him. Tell him. Please. Tell him.
Siobhan. Some of you may know me as Queenie, a nickname Dawn's mom Anna Heed gave me, which I understand means sister in Armenian. Others may be familiar with me as Robin. Over there's Batman. I suppose it's only fitting that the taller of the two of us gets to be Batman's independent sidekick. Still, others of you know me more simply as Friend with a capital F, which is the nickname I cherish the most. On behalf of so many guests today who have delighted in their enduring friendships with Dawn, I know how thrilled we are to be here with Dawn and Steve for this special occasion. We've watched you blossom. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave. Okay. I feel like I'm stand. We've watched you your blossoming relationship with so much interest and anticipation, and now celebrate the day that, as I look back on so many memorable milestones, now seems so rightfully inevitable. I first heard about Steve when Dawn called me to say that she had just met this handsome man with eyes that somehow communicated a special warmth and goodness.
Yeah.
They sat and talked about their common interests, how they both love hiking, swimming, and dancing to old, bad 80s hits. Since then, they've even had a series of breakdancing competitions. Steve would see her worm dance and one-up her with his robot. Perhaps if we're lucky, we'll get a little replay of that later this evening. May I suggest for an unforgettable first dance? Steve loves to sail. When he was a boy, he built his first boat. He actually took it out and rode in it a bit until it capsized. Dawn's father, Jim, also loved sailing, and as a little girl, Dawn would go out sailing with him. In fact, this mutual interest prompted a nickname Steve has for Dawn, Captain. My husband asked me to kindly remind Steve that it's way too early to bestow that authority on his newlywed. She'll be running things soon enough. For their second date, Dawn ran with their mutual interest in sailing. Oh yeah, this is funny. By deciding to greet Steve wearing a patch over her eye. So just as Dawn opened the door wearing her patch, Steve reached in his pocket and pulled out pirate hoop earrings, threatening to wear them on their date. Suffice to say, Dawn could hardly believe the coincidence. On their next date, they met for a hike at Elmoro. Before the hike, they both reached into their bags and pulled out the exact same black North Face Windwall jacket.
No.
I still haven't figured out which one of them was cross-dressing, but they were once again reminded of their effortless compatibility. On her way back from dinner, Dawn called me to report that she felt shaky from her wonderful day with Steve. When things are going this well, it helps to remind your friend that the right person will naturally do that to you. At a recent gathering with Dawn's family, unbeknownst to Dawn, Steve was asked when he first knew Dawn was his one and only. His response? Within the first 10 minutes. Their connection continued to flourish, and friends and family continued to ring their praises, including the not-so-subtle instructions from my then 7-year-old daughter, Karina, that she would be happy to provide her services as flower girl at Dawn and Steve's wedding. She knew it right then, just as I think we've all known it. This is the kind of special relationship that can only lead to good things. That's my wine over here. Pardon me. Well, Steve proposed to Dawn on their one-year anniversary together, and here we are. So I would like to ask you to raise your glass and toast to Dawn and Steve. You guys see these couples? Laugh a lot, listen a lot, love a lot. And you'll do just fine. I love you both. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, now Siobhan. Now please welcome maid of honor, Jane Thomas.
Oh God, here we go. I've got 4 minutes for 25 years in history. Okay, so I'm going to try to paraphrase as best I can. So I have known my lovely Dawn for 25 years. I met her back in the Marshall days when I first came in dreaming. Prim and proper from an all-girls school. And all I saw around me was Bato and hey, what's up, Miss Day? And I was like, OMG, what am I doing here? Like, what am I doing here? And then I met Elisa, who introduced me to Dawn, and here we are, 25 years later. Okay. But let's take you back to some Marshall days. Now, when we were in Marshall, we were really cool. And we were so cool, we would take Dawn's white Oldsmobile, this was actually a parents' Oldsmobile, and cruise down Hollywood Boulevard. Yeah! Yeah! We were like driving down the boulevard, looking at all the boys and girls, but mostly boys. And really, at that point, daydreaming about who are we going to marry when we got older. But anyhow, we'll save that for a little later. So, I remember Dawn trying out for cheerleading. We all tried out for cheerleading. Actually, Dawn made the cheerleading squad, and Dawn actually was our barrister, which was, what was it, Dawn? Mascot. That's it. Dawn was the mascot for Marshall High School. That's right. That's right. And again, I'm just taking you down 25 years of memory that Dawn and I have had together. But anyhow, in that role, Dawn was amazing. She was, and Elisa, maybe you can help me remember, or anybody, because I have the worst memory of anybody. I can't actually remember my own name sometimes. But anyhow, so Dawn was the barrister, which was amazing, because she knew exactly how to get the crowd going with her lovely sense of humor. Well, fast forwarding to more days ahead, Dawn was always a very ambitious girl. Now, what I mean by that, and why Steve and her have not found each other until recently, is because Dawn was very ambitious about her career, her school, about what she wanted to do. She started at USD, then went to Berkeley, then wrote a book, then got out of Berkeley, actually started at Sloan, went to New York, Newsday, just did all that stuff. And you can tell by their whole entire room that Dawn is a friend to everybody, because there is a person from every point of her life in this room. Northwestern University, every coast is in this room. So there's a lot of love. Anyhow, so going forward, Dawn was so keen on her ambitions to really crush it as a professional, she almost forgot about herself in terms of finding the one. And I remember, she finally said to me one day, she said, Jade, I'm actually going to move out of New York. And really because this is who Dawn is. She's a very loving, giving person. She's always put everybody ahead of herself. She moved out back to California, out west, to be close to her parents. And then one day she called me. Yeah, that's the kind of person Dawn is. One day she called me and she said, you know what, Jane? I'm actually gonna put myself first now. One thing that was missing from Dawn's life was a Steve. And so she said, you know what? I think I'm gonna put me first. And what was missing for me was the other half of me. And so I remember her going on eHarmony. Saying to me, okay, can I actually do this? I said, Dawn, we're in the new age. We've got to actually today's day and age, how you date is online. Is that right? So, she posts her profile on eHarmony. And here comes Steve. Anyhow, yeah. So, I remember Dawn calling me after, I don't know, a week of being with Steve, and she said, Jade, I don't know, but I think I don't know, but I think I might. And I said, what do you mean? What are you getting at here? And she said, I think I might have found the one. He's amazing. He's wonderful. We finish each other's thoughts and sentences. And she just was so beside herself. I hung up the phone that night, and I remember talking to Jared, my husband, saying, I think Dawn has found the one. So, here we are today, in front of all of you guys, with Steve and Dawn, professing their love, amazing as they are. I think they are so lucky to have found each other for their life partnership that's going to be full-sub. They've got a whole bunch of people that obviously love them tremendously and are just so excited for you guys to start your new life together. And this is the most amazing thing to see, how much love you have for each other and the love that you have in this room. It just breaks my heart. But anyhow, so I think Steve is the perfect partner for you, Dawn. And I'm happy for you guys, and I'm happy that you found each other and that you're soulmates. And let's raise our glass. Let's short Facebook and buy eHarmony once it comes public. Cheers.
Now please welcome once again the mother of the bride, Anahi.
Hold it to your mouth.
Welcome to my family and friends. We are so honored to have you here to celebrate this beautiful wedding. We are especially impressed with the many people that have come from all over the world to help us celebrate this wedding. A person has come from Istanbul, In conclusion, I do want to say the love this couple has for each other is beautiful. They have a great sense of humor and communication, and will get along fine with the proper I-yaws and no watches. Happy that Steve will be joining us because he loves sailing, and my husband loves sailing, and I don't like sailing. And so Jimmy will have a companion in Steve to go sailing with. I pray that God give his beautiful blessings on this lovely couple. You want to know if I'm having a good time? The answer is I am.
Ladies and gentlemen, Anahid Mentin. And now a couple of words from the bride and groom themselves, Don and Stephen.
Fix that microphone.
Stand up, stand up, stand up. Oh.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I don't know what to say. I'm very humbled to see everybody here tonight. It's all our closest friends and family, and it's just amazing to see you all here. First of all, I want to thank Don's parents, Jim and Ann McKean, for not only accepting me into the family, but for helping to put on this beautiful wedding and ceremony tonight. We really appreciate it, and we wouldn't be here without your support. Thank you. And to my parents, John and Lois as well, your generous support. Without it, we wouldn't be here tonight. We'd be farther through than my backyard. This is much better.
This is much better.
I want to thank a few people for putting in a lot of work for the wedding. The Black family, Mike, Catherine, and Alex for hosting us every time we came up. And for Alex for practicing for months to play the piano. We really appreciate it. Thank Tom, my best man. We've known each other a long time. We've been through some tough times and some good times. And thank you for being there for me. Thank you, Mara Wright. Great to have you here.
Wonderful to be here, Steve.
Love you.
Really.
Dave Hughes, you did a great job singing tonight. I know you put a lot of time practicing tonight. Thank you, Don.
Yes.
And it's trying to avoid cliches, but I feel like the luckiest man in the world right now. It's a cliche, but everybody says when you meet the right person, you just know it. When I used to hear that, I would simply think to myself, oh, they're kidding themselves. But now I really know what they mean. And I felt that.
forget the girls.
And all the beautiful flower girls. You did a great job. So I'm going to share with you a moment that I really understood and realized that Dawn was the one for me. Hi, Claire.
Hello.
So I'm not going to belabor the point, but set the scene. It was our first date. Dawn and I had been communicating on a certain modern. Hey, okay, shorts, and that's when I knew.
Anyway, it's so moving to stand here and look across the room and see all of you. I'm so touched by how far all of you have traveled and just your support for Steve and I in being here today. And I was told this about a wedding day, that it would just be so overwhelming because you look across the room and each one of you, every table, I just want to spend a week with you, each one of you, and talk to you and catch up. And it's so frustrating that I can't, but I'm just so honored to have all of you here today. My beautiful flower girls. I truly do feel so lucky today to have married the love of my life and my best friend. And to do so with all of you here supporting us. I never truly knew what love was until I met Steve. I had always heard about it, seen it on TV, in bad chick flicks, which I do admit, on Lifetime, I do watch it. But that's usually like the husband kills the wife. I hope to stay alive through this marriage. He's not violent. He's not violent, he's gentle. Oh, he wearing kind of guy, you know. But yes, I had, read poems about it, but I hadn't truly felt it. And then I met Steve and I finally understood it's supposed to be easy.
Yeah.
And it is. And in our case, as you may surmise, very, very silly.
Yeah.
Steve, I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together. May we finally learn how to dance, or at least have fun trying. Thank you all for coming, and I also want to thank both of our parents, John and Lois, my new mother and father-in-law, so honored, and my mom and dad for their generosity. So thank you, and I want to raise a glass to all of you for coming out today. Thank you.
Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Yeah.
Not that nice.
Kiss. Just to make out.
No? No kiss?
Yeah.
Whatever it is. You know, Rayhan, I think he can dance. He can really dance.
He can dance and she can dance.
And she can dance.
They both can dance.
It's pretty obvious.
It's pretty obvious.
Woo! Woo! Nice.
Nice moves.
She can sing.
Both can sing.
She's singing.
I think both are drunk.
They're a little buzzed.
Little buzz.
But it works.
It works great. So this will be on this video, right?
You got it. Everything you say is
Oh
on the
my
video.
god. I'm sorry, Dom.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bride and groom will now be joined by their parents. Please welcome the father of the bride, Jim, and the mother of the groom, Lois.
Look at Jim. There's Lois. Come on, Jim. Come on, Jim. Jim doesn't want to go out there. Jim's not coming. Oh, here he is. Oh, Rayhan. I believe the father of the bride can dance.
I believe that too. It's
And
amazing.
the mother of the groom
Can dance.
Well, we can't really see her at all.
But they can dance.
But they can dance. Yeah.
Everybody on the floor can dance.
If you go on the dance floor, you can dance.
I would dance. Even if I don't know how to dance. I would
They
dance.
do a good job of dancing. Okay, we'll cut now. They can dance.
They can dance.
One. Tell me where you want to be. Come on, Dawn. the end of the night. What are your thoughts?
After second thought, you know, I'm thinking maybe Dawn isn't quite. I'm just kidding. Honey, I love you. I'm so
There you
excited.
go, there you go.
I'm so excited to be Mr. Stevie Bear.
I can't believe I'm married
Yeah.
to him. The long search is over.
Yes.
So excited.
I love you, honey.
I love you too, cousin Mom.
I love you too. I love you too, Steve. Really.
Rob, thank you for documenting everything. You've been. I feel like
You're so sweet.
I feel like we should split the photography fee with you. You've been like
I'll see you
on top of everything. It's fantastic.
I'm honored.
When you put together the CD of all the pictures and everything,
I'll do a good job. I'll make sure
I
it's
have no
good.
doubt. I have no doubt. Yeah.
Okay, one more kiss. Oh yeah. Make it a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, bye.
Thanks, Rob.
Thanks for coming.